still smells like autumn rain. Polaroids on the refrigerator, all our goals in picture frames. Broken love theory, we were almost never easy. You were right there, but you couldn't really see me. I keep tracing every chapter in my mind, like if I understand the ending, I could rewrite the time. Broken love theory, you and I, unfinished history. Coffee cups and Sunday records, you would dance, I'd watch you sway. We were learning how to hold each other while we pushed each other away. Maybe love is made of fragments, little truths we never say. You were scared of being stranded, I was scared you'd leave instead. So I loved you from a distance, close enough to feel the ache. If I could go back for a minute, I would stay when you would break. Broken love theory, broken love theory. You left your sweater on my chair, smell like rain, and cigarette I still folded like a prayer. Found the ticket in my drawer, one-way ride to who we were. Faded ink, but I remember more. Laughing hard in that old car, driving circles just to feel unsure. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we still reach across the sheets for the touch I never barefoot grin, spinning slow, pretending we were bold. You traced maps on my back, said someday we'll run and not look back. Dark roses and regret, blooming in a glass by the bed. Every petal holds a word that we never said. I still reach across the sheets for the touch I never get. Loving you is all I had. Dark roses and regret. If I call your name in the quiet, would you turn around again? Or keep walking down that hallway like we were strangers, almost friends? I replay the final door slam like a movie I can't forget. Still smells like your cologne. Coffee gone cold as the daylight fades at home. I trace the ring on the table where you sat. Every little thing pulls me right back. Love left a scar where your hand used to hold my heart. Faded old Polaroids, but the color still hit me hard. Time keeps on healing till I run into who we were. You walked away, but you stayed, 'cause love left a scar. Red vinyl spins dark, you still light this heart. Found your jacket in the closet, ticket stubs in the pocket, folded tight. All our plans in faded ink, little ghosts of Saturday nights. You said we'd never lose this feeling. I still hear it in the hallway. I live alone with all these seasons. You're everywhere, you're everywhere. I'm lonely, but alive, breathing in the echoes of our time. Your shadow on the wall still fits with mine. I'm lonely, but alive, learning how to live between the lines of holding on and knowing you were mine. Coffee cup with your lipstick, still a ring on the table, stained and brown. Talk out loud like you're listening, and let the quiet settle down. I drive the long way past your corner, street we said we'd someday leave behind. Every stoplight flickers like a warning to turn around, but I just glide. I'm lonely, but alive, breathing in the echoes of our time. Your shadow on the wall still fits with mine. think forever, man, we'd walk the same old road. Now forever is the courage to sleep in a half-cold bed alone. Old photograph on the dashboard, it just curled like we got one too. Sunset spilling over your shoulders, I still see that younger you. Parking lot after the movie, windows fogged from how hard we laughed. You said one day this will be nothing. Funny how it's all I have. So let me break for you. If something has to fall, let it be my heart. I'll take the hit for two. I'll carry every crack, keep you in the light, not in the dark. If you need someone to lose, I'd rather it be me than watching you come apart. So let me break for you. Let me break for you. Driving home past our old exit, I can feel you in that right-hand turn. Quiet radio, midnight traffic, every red light I'd rather it be me than watching you come apart. Ashtray coffee on the windowsill, old band shirt on your chair, still there. Sunburned photos curled at the edges. We were wild-eyed, breathing summer air. You drew hearts in the fogged-up glasses. Someday we'll laugh at this. Now I'm driving past our faded homes. Every turn tastes like your kiss. Echoes in the smoke of every bridge we burned. I see your face in the gray, in every slow twist and turn. The past just hangs in the breath I choke. I keep reaching through the years for echoes in the smoke. Dusty record with a label torn. Needle hums, then your laughter starts. We were dancing in a halfway lit kitchen, bare feet, brave hearts in the dark. I still wear that old chain you gave me, cold metal, but it keeps me warm. When the night gets heavy and hollow, your memory moves through the storm. Maybe we were too young to know how long forever really goes, but those small town nights still call my name. I talk to the silence like you're there. Feel your fingers in my hair. Every lonely light looks the same. Maybe we were too young to know how long forever really goes, but those small town nights still call my name. I talk to the silence like you're there. Feel your fingers in my hair. Every lonely light looks the same. Coffee cup rings on the table. Your sweater still hangs on the chair. Sunday sun creeping through the window, dust in the air. You were there. Old Polaroids curled at the edges, colors all drifting to gray. I trace your face with the side of my thumb, like I could bring you back that way. I keep falling like ash from the fires we were, drifting slow through the past, back to him, back to her, in the quiet. After everything crashed, I still fall, falling like ash. Your record still skips in the middle on that line you love to sing. I leave it there, let it catch, let it crack. Feels like you're walking back in. We were sparks on a summer lawn, laughing loud till the night was gone. Now it's echoes in an empty room, soft as your name on my tongue. Low. Lights down low in the kitchen, just the hum of the evening train. I close my eyes, feel you sit beside me, like you never flew away again. I keep falling like ash, soft on the ground of your name. Still smells like rain and cheap perfume. Old Polaroids in a dusty drawer fade like a summer afternoon. I drive past houses we once knew, same cracked sidewalks, different shoes. Your name still echoes in these rooms, soft as a distant closing door. Love was the wound that never quite healed, burned like the sun on skin that refused to peel. We were the fire, we were the fuel. Even when it broke us, love was the wound. We danced in kitchens in bare feet, nervous laughter, tangled sheets. We built our future out of plans written on napkins, held in our hands. Then all the small things came undone. A word too sharp, a missed call spun. I watched you packing in the dark, shadows shaking on the wall. Love was the wound that never quite healed, burned like the sun on skin that refused to peel. We were the fire, we were the fuel. Even when it broke us, I still keep your letters in a box under my bed. Some nights I pull them out and read what we never said. If I saw you now, would we smile, would we cry, would we bless what we became? I wish we'd never tried. denim jacket on the back of a chair, your record stacked by the hallway door. Dust in the light, it's dancing in pairs, like every slow song we swore was ours. Coffee gone cold by the side of the bed, your faded letter folded soft at the bends, reading the lines that I already know. Still feel your hand on my shadow again. Bleeding soul romance caught me. Then you hold me in your hands. Every scar, every glance, write your name across my heart again. Bleeding soul romance hurts, but I keep running back to that old slow dance. Bleeding soul romance. Photograph curling on the fridge door frame, bare feet summer, you were still in my hat. We were too young to say anything right, but somehow we knew not to look back. Did we burn too bright, too fast, or did we just last in different ways? You're the ache that never rests, but answers every lonely day. I try to move on, I try to be strong, but every quiet room plays our song. Bleeding soul romance caught me. Then you hold me in your hand. Every scar, every glance, write your name across my heart again. Bleeding soul romance. Found your letter in a sweater, back of the second drawer. Coffee stain on the corner, like we left it there on purpose. I could hear your laughter in the creases of the page, every word a Polaroid, fading at the edges. You're a fading memory, soft as an old melody, playing in the back of my mind on a Sunday drive. You're a fading memory, but you're still living everything in the way the evening light falls. rusted, but they're hanging on. I could taste that first September rain on your denim jacket sleeve. You were saying it's forever. I was trying to some days I swear I see you and strangers on the street, and the crowd moves like a curtain, and it's only me. Soft glow on the kitchen tile, late night coffee gone cold a while. Your jacket on the chair like you're still there. We were paper rings and Polaroids, laughing in that rusted Ford, singing every word we didn't know to some forgotten song on the radio. You carved our names in the dashboard, Grace said, "Don't you ever run away." I just smiled and looked at the road, thought love was all we had to know. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you, every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories that we grew old. We missed Texas just to stay and dry, watch the summer fade to porch light. You trace futures on my open hand. Town so small, we dream too big to land. Then time hit hard like a midnight train. Different cities, brand new names. I packed up that old dashboard scar, took it with me like a lucky charm. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you, every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, send. Heavy heart halo hanging over every memory of you. Every small echo pulls me back to what we thought was true. I wear it like a promise, I carry it like gold. Heavy heart halo shining around the stories we grew. Faded jacket on the chair, turn off the light, you're everywhere. Heavy heart, but I don't let go. Living in your halo. Your jacket on the back of my chair smells like rain. Old Polaroids curled at the corners still spell my name. I trace the coffee stains on this table like roads we never drove. You said forever in that parking lot, under a sky that glowed. I'm bleeding under moonlight, where you first pulled me close. Every shadow on these empty walls still leans in like a ghost. I keep talking to the night air, like it might bring you home. Bleeding under moonlight, but I don't feel alone. Your mixtape stuck on that one love song. It cracks then plays. I let it spin in the dark of the kitchen, like the old days. Your boots by the door gather dust, but I can't move them yet. Every ordinary little corner holds the way we met. Maybe we were too young to know what we were holding. Still I see your face in the smoke where the street lamps are glowing. If time is a thief, it can't steal what I remember. That shiver in your voice when you swore this night forever. Chasing hearts on the fogged up window glass. July air was thick with the things we couldn't ask. Your jacket on my shoulders, your name on my tongue. That old car radio playing songs we were too young to understand. The night we fell apart, I memorized your breathing. Every stop sign, every star, stayed awake till the next evening. You said love's a changing tide. I heard this is where it ends. The night we fell apart is where I go to feel you again. Coffee in a paper cup, getting cold between my hands. Your keys on the counter, like a map of different plans. We try to talk in circles till the words just wore us thin. Your eyes met the doorway before they'd even met my skin. I still drive that same back road, windows down, same faded sky. Hear you laugh in empty seats, feel your hand in passing light. Smelled the autumn on the sleeves. We were younger in that flannel, saying things we half believed. Oh, cassette on the table, faded label, cracked clear case. I pressed play and there we are. Every word, every wasted day. Whiskey tears running down a Polaroid night, laughing till we both caught fire. Then we burned out of sight. Whiskey tears on the letters that I never sent. You were my beautiful accident. I still taste you here in these whiskey tears. We were steady as a bar stool on a floor that liked to shake, spilling promises like shot glass dreams. One more round we'd always take. You said love was just a moment. I said it could last for years. Guess we both were right in some way. You're still here when I'm out of beer. Whiskey tears running down a Polaroid night, laughing till we both caught fire. Then we burned out of sight. Whiskey tears on the letters that I never sent. You were my beautiful accident. I still taste you here. I don't call you anymore, but I talk to you at night, in the clink of cheap glass, in the glow of that sign. If I had one more chance, I'd keep my hands off the past, hold you in the morning, let the evening Coffee cup rings on the table, Dust in the air where the sun falls slow. Old Polaroids curled on the counter. Every corner says your name in low. Your jacket still hangs by the doorway, sleeves rolled the way you left that night. Radio hums that faded love song. I still mouth your part, it still fits right. Look me in the eye. Love me like it's forever. Kiss me through goodbye. Trace your note on the fridge door. Blood soft from all the times I cried. Back soon written like a promise. Funny how forever never tried. Maybe we were perfect in the past tense. Maybe we were better in the dark. Your ghost still dances in the hallway, clicking to the beating of my kids on the back porch swing, July air in our lungs, not a care. Just dreaming. Your old six string in your clumsy hands, every wrong little note somehow made soft song. Every time the night runs quiet, I can feel you humming along. So let the guitar talk, say the words we never could. Every band, every chord still burning in the wood. If my voice should shake when I reach for what we lost, just let the guitar talk. Let the guitar talk. Found a box with a faded tape, our names scrawled in blue, edges torn, case broken. Hit play, heard our younger ghosts laugh and miss the beat, every promise unspoken. Some love doesn't end, it just lingers in the dust and the old love songs. When the room feels heavy, haunted, I can hear you singing I don't need the right words now, just the treble of your old refrain. Let it tell me you remember all the voices we never We were kids in that borrowed car, seats torn up, but the sky felt large. You traced hearts in the window fog, said, remember this when life gets hard. Cigarette glow on your crooked smile, radio low. We drove for miles, every song felt like it knew our names, like it swore we'd never change. Lonely strings cry, sun go down. Same old bar with the crooked sign, same old booth, but an empty side. Your old coat on the second chair, I kept it there like a silent prayer. Time moved on, but it left this space where your left still fills the or the silence in between the lines. I still talk to you when the night gets loud, when that chorus hits. I can almost see you in the crowd. Lonely strings cry every time I hear a song, pulling me back to where we both belong. In the echo of that night, I still feel your hand in mine. Lonely strings cry for a love we left behind. You left your sweater on my chair. It still smells like autumn rain. Polaroids curled at the edges. We were laughing through the grain. I can feel your head on my shoulder. Old movie on, almost asleep. Did I hold on too tightly back then? Did I love you too deep? I loved you too deep. Past the roots, past the reasons we could keep. Through the hurt, through the secrets that we keep. You were under my skin, under everything. I love you too deep. We used to race the morning traffic, windows down, your hair untied. You draw hearts and dusty dashboards, say someday we'll get this right. But the days got sharp around us, little cuts we couldn't see. Guess we both grew different directions from the same old Feel the floor beneath your feet. All the words we never whispered, all the nights I couldn't sleep, still echo in the quiet where your shadow used to breathe. Soft and slow, I still love you. Too deep. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that chair, faded leather, frayed at the seams, photograph curling in a dusty old frame. You're laughing like you never had to leave. I still drive down that dead-end road, windows down, radio low. Every turn feels like a ghost of who we used to be. Electric heartache running through these wires in my chest. Every memory hits me like a lightning in my breath. We were young, we were wild, we were sure it wouldn't break. Now I'm living with the echo of this electric heartache. Coffee getting cold on the counter again. Morning stretch a little too long. Your name almost slips when I talk to my friend. electric heartache running through these wires in my chest. Electric heartache. We were kids on that back porch, August air and our cheap wine. You traced hearts in the wood grain, said someday you'll be mine. The radio hummed in the background, your old jacket around my knees. Every chord that I play now still smells like those nights, those dreams. I'm crying through the strings, every note pulls you closer, every bend I feel you there, in the spaces between, in the spaces between. I'm crying through the strings, where your touch used to linger. Let the echo confess what my mouth never sings. I'm crying through the strings. Found your face in a shoebox, faded ink on a train ticket. We were running from small town clocks, swore the world had to make room for us. Now the nights feel a bit longer, same moon in a different sky. I keep turning this same old riff just to hear our goodbye. I don't call, you don't write, but I hold you every night. In the fret buzz, in the slide slide, in the shake of my tied right hand. If you ever hear this song in some bar through the bad sound, know it's you in the background. I'm still reaching across the years.